Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I'm Liz Quinn, your certified Scentsy consultant. So today I have the last thoughts video, like the roundup and the ranking of the 25 June 2022 Bring Back My Bars, which will be available for purchase June the 1st on my website, waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us. And I would be thrilled if you don't have a consultant and you need one that you purchase through me, and I would love to know your thoughts on it. You're welcome to email me or anything like that. So let's get started here from my bottom grouping all the way up to my absolute favorites and the ones that will definitely be going in my club. So the bottom ranking, these three are the ones that I liked the least. Probably my absolute least favorite was Berry of Paradise. I just didn't like the mix of notes. There's something in this that is funky to me. I just really don't like that mix of notes. Next would be Very Peri Pumpkin. I don't like this mix of notes either. And that canned pumpkin smell is just not my thing. Okay, and then this one might be a bit of a surprise, but I do not care for the blend of notes in this one either. The coconut, vanilla, and orchid. Now, I won't mind melting this bar. It's just the orange zest plus the vanilla orchid. They fight. I don't love it. But I will happily melt that one. Next, I have bars that were just okay. That weren't genuinely offensive, but I definitely don't need to run out and get any more. First one would be Enchanted Mist. Now, this isn't so much because the scent is not appealing. That is a terrible performer. It put out all this apple juice and rose, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty. 2 hours later, it was dead as a doornail, at least for me, and I was really disappointed. So scent appeal is pretty good, but with all the other wax I've got kicking around in my house, I don't need more. Another one where I just didn't love the scent profile. It wasn't offensive like the Bird of Paradise or Berry of Paradise, but this one, the Blackberry Orange Marmalade, is okay. I prefer Huckleberry Clementine. Another one that did not perform well was the Simply Irresistible. Nice scent, nice cologne-y smell. I may even mix this with a better performing masculine smell like Route 66 and see what happens. It's good, it just didn't last. Another one would be Blueberry Pancakes, and this is just low scent appeal for me. Not a bad smell, good performer, fills the room, smells like blueberries and bakery, does not smell authentically pancakey or really juicy blueberry-ish to me though. Yeah, it's just okay. So now these are bars that I do not personally love, but they're good. Good enough that I might want one more, but they're not club worthy for me. The first one, and we probably are gonna put this in the club or get multiples because my younger daughter, this is one of her favorites, is Cutie Pie Cupcake. And that's just because I don't really want Fruit Loops in my house. It's nice, but it's not high on scent appeal. Now, the cold sniff is pretty good. You get the lemon, you get the almost like clementine or orange zest. And if that's what you get on warm, awesome. It just kind of turns for me, so all I really get is a bowl of Fruit Loops. Then I have Cotton Candy Cookie, which is another one of my daughter's diehard favorites. So again, I may have to club this for her or get multiples, but it's not something I personally love. But this is a good, solid performer. It's a bar a lot of people love, and it is a good one if you like that type of scent. Also, My Only Sunshine. Now, I do really like this. I just don't love it. And I'll get a bar for my mom and maybe one more for our family. I'm not sure. Or maybe I'll even just give this to her. I'll have to talk to her. Beautiful smell though. That one's high on scent appeal. I just know I'm not going to melt it a lot, and I have tons of wax. If you really love saturated florals and you love Lush Gardenia, do check that one out. Then we have one where I will probably get a couple. Like we're kind of moving into the I'll get a couple, and that would be Pineapple Coconut Vanilla. Now to me, it doesn't smell like pineapple or coconut or vanilla. It smells like the blue fig. But it's good. It's good. I like French Kiss better. We already talked about that in my earlier video. So if I didn't have any French Kiss and I didn't have any Midnight Fig, I might even think about clubbing this, but I just have enough of all those that I think I will get one or two more of this for sure, because I do enjoy it. I just don't think it smells like the things on the cover. And other people do get the pineapple and the coconut and the vanilla. I wish I did. All right, now we get to the bar that the rest of my family thought was really cool and I'm just okay with, and that would be Inner Peace. So this is definitely a family fave, and it lost that baby powder note the longer it warmed, so I will say that. It's a beautiful spa lemon with some cypress in the background and a little bit of powderiness. Very nice. Like, it's a good bar. It just doesn't make me so excited that I need to put it in my club, but it's very nice. Probably have to get 2 or 3 of those. Then we have one amazing bar, delightful bar. I just know I don't need to club it because I'm not going to melt that much of it, but this is a great bar, very high on scent appeal, and that is Root Beer Float. So happy, great performer, beautiful bar, great for a nice hot day in the summertime, or if you're kind of not having the energy to clean the house and you need a jolt. I think this one would do very well to motivate. It's a happy, happy bar. Very sarsaparilla-like to me. All right, now we're getting into the bars that I really like. These next 4, to club or not to club, that is the question. Probably not club, just because my club is pretty big. We'll see. So, Caramel Vanilla Delight. I am warming that right here. Great bar. It's like complex, sophisticated vanilla and caramel goodness with that little bit of rum. The more I warm this, the more I like it. I'm gonna probably have to melt the whole bar to decide whether I want to club this or just get a couple, but very good bar. French Toast, which if you heard me in earlier videos, you might be shocked if you didn't watch all the ones in between. My nose has changed, my opinion has changed. French Toast is actually quite good. It's got the egg, it's got the powdered sugar, it's got the bread, it's got the definite like cinnamon sugar, caramelized crispiness on the outside of the flat-topped French toast slice. Excellent bar, very authentic, but the bar that I had gotten back in the day must have been spoiled because it was disgusting. This is beautiful. It's just that as it melts, it gets a little bit of sort of a burned, weird funkiness right on the end, and if that comes too early in the melt, I think it's sort of a waste of money. So I'm gonna have to melt the rest of this one and evaluate and see how long the good stuff lasts, because this is really good. Then we have one that is so sophisticated, and that is the Blonde Wood and Moonflower. This is feminine pared down elegance, like a really good perfume. With all of that wood. It's woodiness, but it's not so heavy that you think masculine or you think log cabin. It's very, very, as I said in the last video, almost Scandinavian to me in its simplicity and its elegance, and it's clean, almost like clean lines in a fragrance, if you can think like that in design. Then this one, I don't know, I'm gonna have to melt the rest of the bar. I love the scent profile of this Forever Yours, but the first 2 cubes didn't perform very well. So how much money do I want to invest in something I can barely smell? But, oh, is it pretty? And I know that this is lemon and jasmine. There's got to be something else in here too. It's lovely, light, elegant perfume. I'll definitely get 2 more of that, like for sure. I just don't know if I want to club it. We'll see. All right, now the rest of these are going in the club. I don't know if they're gonna be bi-monthly or quarterly, and I don't know how long all of them will be here, but these are all club-worthy, good performers, fabulous bars. So I will go from probably gonna stay for a while to the ones that are staying forever. So first I have Love You Very Much as one that I don't know how many consecutive orders I will do. This is so good. Oh, cranberry, vanilla, peach, like juicy berries, gentle and sweet. And for me, this bar kind of fills that gap between late summer and early fall. I think it'll be beautiful melted with Scarlet Sunflower, beautiful melted with Here Comes the Sunflowers, and beautiful melted with another one in this club pile, which is Buckleberry. It's just so good. It's like this missing link in the chain on continuation of seasons, because I am such a seasonal melter. My August has always been one of those where I pull out my hair because I'm like, I have no August specific late summer transition scents. Believe it or not, I still have a few cubes of tomato vine. Don't throw rotten tomatoes at me through the screen because I love it. I only melt like 1 cube a year though, because who knows when we'll ever get that back. And it's not a scent I want my house to smell like all the time, but it's such a rite of passage that August smells like ripe tomatoes. So love you very much is definitely helpful there. And then I have, bamboo yuzu. This will probably stay in the club for a while. It's the end of my search for the perfect green bar because it's nice and sweet. And I really enjoyed this in the house as it melted throughout that whole day and a half that I had it in. Oh man, this is good. So it's sweetness with yuzu and bamboo and lotus and absolutely beautiful, beautiful bar. I am very, very happy we got this back. All right, Zeppelin. This is a really cool bar. Now, if Zeppelin hadn't been in this, I probably would be putting Blonde Wood and Moonflower in its place. But I like this even better. It's lower level performer. It's sharp, it's sophisticated, it's manly. I think it's got vetiver, sandalwood, citrus. Oh, it's good. I don't know what the word is for it that I'm searching for, but it sort of comes in under the radar and is very impressive. Now, here's another one that I'm so glad that we got back. I'd never smelled it before, and that is Flower Child. Oh, this is pretty, and it's a little bit better performer than Forever Yours. Loveliness in a bar. It's something like Sugar and Pink Haze, but without a confectionery or super sweet note. I think it has sandalwood and berries and gardenia and maybe some jasmine. This is so good. I'm gonna love this in a bedroom. I'm gonna love this with like amping up the cubes in a medium zone. Gorgeous. That's going in my club for a while. All right, now we get down to the last four, which if I could only club 3, the one that wouldn't quite make the cut would be Buckleberry. This is one that's a seasonal melt for me. I explained it just in the part 2 of my warm reviews of why I wanted this bar back. Deep, juicy, ripe berries that lean toward being good with bakery. It's not fair that what's in the description that Scentsy gives you says there's bakery in it. There really isn't, but it will play well with bakery. You can mix them in the same warmer and you'll get the buckleberry that they promise on the label. But it's so good. It is a good, dark, tart, juicy, deep berry scent that still feels late summer, early fall, and not winter to me. So this is a winner. It will be going in my club at least for a while. And these last 3, I will tell you which one if I could only have one, but these last 3 are neck and neck. I have a hard time separating how much I like them. Probably the bottom of the 3, although very high in scent appeal for me, is Summer Rain. I have wanted this back for quite a while. I wasn't sure how much I liked it until, of course, I took it out of my club and I realized I really missed it. It's a unique scent. It is sweet. It is fresh, it is gentle, it is rounded. It has a creaminess that kind of reminds me of the creaminess of Mahalo Coconut if you've never smelled Summer Rain, but none of the tropical fruity part of Mahalo Coconut. So this leans more fresh. Gorgeous smell. Soft to medium, very comforting, very relaxing. I have Harbor's Edge in my club. I think this is going to melt nicely in adjacent rooms, we will see. But it's definitely gonna melt great with Mahalo Coconut in adjacent rooms. And then these last 2, Lemon Coconut Chiffon is everything that I have wanted for many years in a lemon bakery scent from Scentsy. We had Luscious Lemon, which smells like a lemon meringue pie but doesn't have a cake part. We had the lemon drizzle cake from Easter, which is its own weird thing, which I like but don't love. I have a couple bars of that, and then we have Squeeze the Day, which is just a really nice sweet lemon, but it doesn't have a cake note. This bar, Lemon Coconut Chiffon, all the good things together in the bar. I will say the first hour or 2, there's a little tiny bit of sharpness that melts right off. And what you are left with is a good performing, beautiful, room filling, light, fluffy, lemon, sweet bakery scent. Thank you, Lord, we got it back. I've never smelled this before. I knew it was out, but I'd never gotten my hands on it. Oh, and I love coconut, I think. And there's just a hint of toasted coconut in the background of this. Amazing. If this last bar hadn't been in this group, this might be my top fave. This is probably gonna go in the bi-monthly club. I might even put it in my bi-monthly and my quarterly at first. It is so good. And then, if I could only have one bar, and it did switch places in my immediate evaluation with Summer Rain. I love Summer Rain, but I had forgotten how much I love this bar. And that is Love and Happiness. Absolutely my number one. If I had to give away all the others, this is the one I would keep. And this is going in my bi-monthly, probably at first 2 bars. This bar is Happiness in wax. It's warm, it's rich, it's comforting, it's layered, it's mellow, it's everything that you would want in a hug. And I am a person who loves relax. I like Circle of Life. I like this. I like all things rounded and warm. This is much more feminine than the other ones. I like cashmere and corduroy, but all of those are on a sliding scale of having this warmth factor that is comfort. All of them have that for me. And this one is never coming out of my club. I believe Patricia Gates is the one who championed this the most. Thank you, Patricia, for keeping this on our radar. I am so happy. So this is why I didn't put this at the end of part 2. This was my review of my prioritizing of least to greatest in scent appeal and favor of the June 2022 Bring Back My Bars. I hope you guys feel very equipped to make decisions and purchase when June 1st comes around. Have an awesome day, and I'm going to take a break from melting for a while. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.